Welcome to Last Drive Sports Podcast. I am your host, Josh Wexel, and let's talk about it quick. Last Drive Sports Podcast is a shorter podcast that talks about some of the things in the NFL, such as recaps of weeks, my predictions for the next week. I talk about 5 topics in general, 2 of those being the recap, and then the predictions. Then you got stuff like the top 10 today. We'll get into that later, but you got stuff as rankings. You got my general opinion on things. You just cover a lot of stuff in Last Drive Sports. But let's get right into it. You're going to know some opinions about me right away. I'm a bolder person, I'd like to say. So let's go into the recap. Ravens, Dolphins. Wow. Ravens, what are you doing? 10-22, you got shut out for a long time until you finally decided to score, but it was too late. Dolphins, they were sending a lot of blitzes. I saw they were sending safety blitzes a lot. I watched the fourth quarter of this game, and I looked at the highlights, and it was a good game by the Dolphins. You gotta be mighty proud of the Dolphins. Brian Flores did a great job. That Robert Hunt touchdown, oh my God, that was crazy. I don't think you're ever going to see that great of an offensive lineman play again. So it was a great job by the Dolphins and a big upset against the Ravens on Thursday Night Football. And then you got the Saints and the Titans, a 21-23 games, Titans winning. They did get boosted by the roughing the passer call, which probably shouldn't have happened. Saints got that holding call at the goal line that put him at the 7. Simeon tries to force it to Ingram. Incomplete. That's game. Not a great read by Simeon. But I will say Simeon played pretty good. I don't know if the Titans defense not being great. There's a little suspect. But I don't know. Simeon was throwing some pretty good dimes. I think he played almost better than Tannehill did this game. Like I was looking at the throws. Simeon seemed to be more inaccurate. But that could be the Saints defense being better than the Titans. But Titans, they are very hot right now. And definitely one of the better teams in football. But good play by the Saints. You got the Bills 45 to the Jets 17. This is what we expected from the Bills. Shouldn't be any less. You got a great team, great coach, go win. And they do against a team with the Jets. Made Mike White, who everyone came out to be, me included, that was like, all right, this guy's decent. He could be a starter. No. He looked like Zach Wilson. 0 touchdowns, 4 picks. Flacco got in. I think he threw... Did he throw a touchdown? Yeah, he threw a touchdown, I think. Yeah, but the Jets, not it. Bills win. Good win for them. Lions, Steelers. 16-16. Steelers fans. How do you think you're making the playoff? You 16-16. You tied a team that isn't supposed to win. God made that team so they do not win. The Detroit Lions, the factory send, you tied them. They've had Justin Tucker kick a record kick on them. They've had Minnesota not choke a game to beat them. And you tie. You didn't lose, but you tied. How do you do that? And if you still think you're in the playoffs, you're going to make me laugh. And then I'm asking you, are you serious? And you're going to say yes. And then I'm going to laugh and spit in your face. But anyway, that is that game. Jaguars 17, Colts 23. I didn't like what I saw from the Colts this game. They let the Jags stay in during that fourth quarter. It was a decent game by both quarterbacks. I think Trevor Lawrence could have done better, but both game. I don't have too much to say about this, but Colts should have done better against the Jaguars team. I know they beat the Bills, whatever. Josh Allen. That's just because Josh Allen beat Josh Allen, but that's my take. Bucks 19, Washington Football Team 29. Okay, well, the Bucks had a terrible start. 2 picks from Brady in the first quarter. First one, it hit the guy, and he bobbled it. Kind of not Brady's fault. It hit him, and he got hit. And then it was picked off. It was a great interception, by the way. But then the second one was totally Brady's fault. It was a terrible throw. But the first one, you could say he was in traffic. Maybe shouldn't have thrown the ball, but it was a catch you expect someone to make. But yeah, terrible start. I think it was 13-0 they started off. And then the football team was putting out points, but not rapidly. Buccaneers were starting to crawl back. You had 10 minutes in that fourth quarter. The football team drived for 10 straight minutes, or 9, I think. And they got down to 29 seconds, and they go for it, 4th and goal, and get a touchdown, and that destroyed Tampa Bay's chances of coming back. And I like, yeah, that's a great game, great drive by Heineke, which the Bucs defense could not stop for some reason. And this is a embarrassing embarrassing loss for the Buccaneers. It's really not what I expected at all from this game. I thought it was going to be a blowout, kind of like that Miami game. Then you got the Browns at the Patriots. Oh my, Browns, come on. You just got blown out by the Patriots. The first drive, no problem, touchdown, made it look pretty easy. Then the rest of the game, where did the offense go? Everyone, gone. And Patriots, Mac Jones, oh my God, I was watching some of this game live, and Mac Jones was diming you up. Like, he was spinning balls in, he threw one to Kendrick Bourne in double coverage. It was a great catch by Kendrick Bourne. And he caught it, and I'm like, oh, geez, Mac Jones has got to be Rookie of the Year, honestly. It's a great game by the Patriots, and they're catching fire. I'm not too much on the Patriots train yet. They have beat some good competition. I think we'll see at that Titans game who really rules the AFC and who's snoozing and who's actually meant to be a contender. But yeah, it's a huge game for the Patriots in a couple weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. Falcons, Cowboys, 3 for the Falcons, 43 for the Cowboys. I thought the Falcons would have some chance in this game. Cowboys coming off that loss from Denver. Falcons coming off that upset. And, yeah, Cowboys blew them out of the water. I thought the Falcons had a chance to maybe sneak in for a 17 this year. I know it was crazy, but it's a really crazy season. Come on, am I that far-fetched? But, yeah, no, Falcons weren't doing it. It was 43-3. Dak Prescott was on fire. Matt Ryan, 2 picks, I think. Did he throw? No, I think 2 picks, and then Rosen threw 1, so it was 3 picks in all. Just not a good game for the Falcons. I don't got much to comment on this one. I didn't really see much of it. Panthers, Cardinals. Ken Newton, I guess he's back. He only threw for 8 yards, but did have a passing touchdown, did have a rushing touchdown. P.J. Walker played okay. He had 0 touchdowns, 1 pick, but that's because Newton got his end zone stuff. He got the ball near the end zone. Cardinals. I guess this is the week of upsets. Ravens, Bucks. Yeah, that's about it. But yeah, what happened? I know you don't have Murray. I know you don't have Hopkins, but that wasn't a problem when you played the 49ers. Why is it a problem now? And you could make the argument that the Panthers, 49ers, kind of in the same ballpark. The Panthers were hot early. 49ers haven't really ever been hot, but you made them look like it was week 4 through ever. It never happened, and they're still red hot. It's destroyed you. I got nothing much to say about that. It was not a good game from the Cardinals, and that's all about it to say. And then you got the Vikings, Chargers. Vikings not choking for once under Mike Zimmer as the head coach. Justin Jefferson showing Justin Herbert that he was the better rookie. Sorry, I'm a biased Vikings fan. It was a good game. Kirk Cousins looked pretty good. Justin Herbert had 1 touchdown, 1 pick. He did look pretty good, though. Just Kendricks is an absolute beast, and he got that interception. Cousins had the fumble from Bosa. Bosa played good. Yeah, and then when at the end, when LA needed to get the stop, they didn't. Cook got it. First down. That was your game. So Vikings, surprisingly, didn't choke. And I'm happy about that, but we'll have to see what they can do in the following weeks. Seahawks 0, Packers 17. Wow. What a comeback. What a great comeback party for Russell Wilson. 0 touchdowns and interceptions. Packers defense, oh my God. What, they got to be, I don't know, but I hate to say it, but I think Packers are going to go far in the playoffs. I don't like to say it at all, but then Aaron Rodgers, the Seahawks defense actually did pretty well. It was kind of surprising to see, but they did pretty well against the Packers. Aaron Rodgers did all right, but he's come back, only had 1 day of practice. But yeah, he did okay. not much to say, but besides the Packers defense is kind of elite. Then you got Eagles 30, Broncos 13. What the heck is this week? Eagles somehow destroying the Broncos, who just beat the Cowboys. I can't even predict this season. How do you predict this season? My predictions from the beginning of the year are completely out the window. I thought the Chiefs would be the first seed in the AFC. But yeah, you see how that went. Game blown at the wire. Hurts had an okay game. Bridgewater didn't do that great. Got the ground game going with Jordan Howard. Kind of weird. Guess he went back a few years to that Super Bowl run. But yeah, it was weird to see. I don't have too many thoughts on this game. Just that the Eagles beat the Broncos. The Broncos have just been up and down all season. I don't have much to say about that. Chiefs, Raiders. Chiefs 41, Raiders 14. Patrick Mahomes looks like he went back to last year. 5 touchdowns, 0 picks, and had a field day with the Raiders defense, which I thought was going to be terrible. Kind of like in this game. They were not that great. Offense couldn't get rolling against a pretty bad defense. Yeah, Chiefs just had their way in this one, and that would be Sunday night. Now, Monday night, Rams, Niners. Oh, my God. Rams 10, 49ers 31. Oh, my God. We signed Von Miller. Oh, my God. We signed Odell Beckham Jr. Where are they? Beckham, 2 catches, 18 yards. Von Miller was ran all over by the run. Matthew Stafford looked like a bum. You have Robert Woods out now. Cooper Kupp, he did okay. Just not a great game by you guys at all. What did you do? Yeah, God, you made the 49ers look good. I can't talk about the game. Rams, where are you? So that's that. Now we got Patriots. Oh, now we go into my predictions. Patriots, Falcons, at the Falcons, Thursday night. I gotta go Patriots here. I don't need to think about this too much. Patriots are red hot. Falcons trying to get Super Bowl revenge. Won't happen. Patriots are going to win this one. I think after just getting blown out by the Cowboys, I don't think it's going to be much of a difference. Ravens at Bears for your Sunday game. I got to go with the Ravens. The Bears look like hot trash right now. Nothing's been going for them. And Ravens, they need to bounce back win. Lamar will be fired up. I think it's an easy win for Baltimore. So, yeah, Ravens win. Now you got Packers at Vikings. Hear me out. Hear me out. Vikings. Hold on. I have the Vikings and Packers splitting this season. We're in US Bank. The Vikings, if you think about it, we've been competing with every single team. We have led every team by 7 points this season. Cardinals, lose by a field goal. Browns, that was probably our most convincing loss. And we only lost 14-7. And we had a Hail Mary attempt. Let's see what else. Ravens choked away a lead and lost in overtime to a Justin Tucker field goal after Anthony Barr got an interception. We did nothing with it. And there's more. I just can't think of them off the top of my head. But the Vikings have been contending all season. And the Packers, I mean, they've been blowing teams out of the water. But they've also had their suspicious moments. And it's a divisional game. You never know what happens. Give me the Vikings in this one. I just have that feeling. I could definitely be wrong. We kind of suck sometimes. Colts at Bills. I got the Bills in this one. Dominating the Jets. And the Colts looked not that great this week. Kind of keeping it close with the Jaguars. Bills need this momentum. Colts also need it. But I think the Bills want it more. Bills get the win. And there you go. So, there you go. Vikes, Bills. Lions at Browns. I'm going to go with the Browns. Lions keeping it close with the Steelers. But Mason Rudolph, I know that the Steelers didn't have Ben Roethlisberger. Shut up. But I'm going to give it to the Browns. They need a bounce back win. It's the Lions. They can't win, man. Come on. Go get the next game. Sorry, Lions. I love you guys, but sorry. Football team at Panthers. Both teams upset wins. Ooh, this is a hard one. Heineke. I don't know if Cam Newton's going to start. Give me the Panthers. Buccaneers, I think it was just a fluke game. Panthers, I think they could do something. They've shown their hot flashes through the season, and I think this is a game where they just beat the football team. So there you go. Texans at Titans. Titans. I don't gotta think too much about it. It's the Texans. Titans are great. They're a powerhouse in the AFC. They might win the AFC. We'll have to see. But their schedules are super easy. So I give the Titans here. 49ers at Jaguars. Give me the 49ers, an upset win against the Rams. Jaguars not been so great under the coach Urban Meyer. So I'm going to take the 49ers here. Dolphins at Jets. Give me the Dolphins off an upset win from the Ravens. And they show it to the Mike White Jets, who just threw 4 picks. Saints at Eagles. I'm going to take the Saints here. Simeon looked pretty good against the Titans. Eagles defense not too much better. Look for it to be a close game, surprisingly. But I think the Saints defense is better. I think their offense can get more flow than the Eagles, and I give it the Saints win. Bengals at Raiders. Bengals coming off the bye, coming off all these losses to the Mike White Jets. And it wasn't good, but yeah. I got us coming back here. The Bengals beat the Raiders after the Raiders get just destroyed by the Chiefs, which actually was supposed to probably be a close game. So Bengals beat the Raiders. Then I got Cowboys at... No, hold on. Cowboys at Chiefs, my bad. I completely forgot about that game. Cowboys at Chiefs. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. Patrick Mahomes just had a field day. Dak Prescott just had a field day. And we get to see what team can do better. And I don't know. I think the Cowboys just might be able to do more than the Chiefs. Dak Prescott is looking like the better quarterback right now because Patrick Mahomes' decision-making has been terrible. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys here. In Kansas City. Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys. Cardinals at Seahawks. I'm going with the Cardinals. Seahawks haven't been looking good. I know the Cardinals just got beat, but I think they're still good. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I'm going with Cardinals. Steelers at Chargers. Chargers, as I said, again, you tied the Lions. You tied the Lions. Chargers. Okay. So after that one, we got, was that Sunday Night Football? I guess that's Sunday Night Football. God, who wants to watch that? And then Monday Night Football. Oh, God, another one. Giants at Bucks. Give me the Buccaneers. So that is that section. And now we go to the other things that I have ready for today. So let's go. Let's start off with the power rankings. Here, I need some water real quick. Sorry for that. Let's go. Number 10, I have the LA Chargers. Lost to the Vikings. They've had a few suspect losses. They've had good wins, but some of the losses they've had, I don't know. They're fighting for the power rank. They're fighting for the top 10 with the Kansas City Chiefs right now, but I'm going to give them the edge right on Kansas City because Kansas City has been a lot more inconsistent. So yeah, number 10, I got the Chargers. Number 9, I got the Baltimore Ravens. Losing to the Dolphins is a big loss. They did beat the Vikings 2 weeks ago, but it was kind of a closer game than they wanted it to be. And I'm going to put them at number 9. Number 8, I have Dallas, the Cowboys. Beating the Falcons, but they did lose to the Broncos 2 weeks ago. They did beat the Vikings with Cooper Rush 3 weeks ago. And the Cowboys have been doing good against some better opponents. They beat the Patriots, when now they've been red hot after that game. They beat a lot of good teams. And I'm expecting them to play better, and if they do play better, they'll go up these power rankings, and I have number 8. So hopefully they do good. Number 7, I have the New England Patriots, the team that's been red hot. Everyone's talking about them, moving up power rankings, moving up list. I don't know. Are they good? The 2 teams that they've beat, or 3 teams that they beat would be the Chargers, number 10, the Panthers, who just beat the Cardinals, and the Browns, who just got blown out. Oh, get blown out by the Patriots. My bad. But, they did, I don't know. But the Patriots, they're good, but I don't know how good. Because the Chargers have been losing some easier games. I wouldn't say easier, but they've been winnable. Hold on, my thing shut off. Working through these stuff as we go. It's going to be a little shaky through the first few podcasts. But yeah, winnable games for the Patriots. Just need to keep winning them, and we'll see with that Titans game that I talked about if they're contenders or not. Contenders or pretenders, let's see. Number 6, Buccaneers after getting embarrassed by the football team. Tom Brady needs to stop making those mistakes. Defense needs to show like they do. Like, they need to show what they did in the Super Bowl all the time. And then they'll be great. That's all I really have to say about the Buccaneers. Number 5, I got the Rams getting embarrassed by the 49ers. Oh, my. I still have them in top 5. But if they keep losing like this, they're not going to be top 5 for much longer. The early season can only do so much for you. But Beckham needs to start playing. Miller needs to start playing. And that defense needs to start clicking because it hasn't been recently. And Stafford needs to play the MVP contender all the time, not just when he wants to. Number 4, I got the Bills beating the Jets in pretty convincing fashion, but it is the Jets. They've had some good wins. They've had some terrible lows, like losing to the Jaguars. But with how inconsistent the NFL is, they make number 4. Number 3, I got the Cardinals after getting embarrassed by the Panthers. I still have them at number 3. They did lose to the Packers and the Panthers, but besides that, they beat everyone. They beat the Titans, who have been very good. They've beat the Vikings, who, are okay. But they beat a lot of red-hot teams. They beat the Rams. Trying to think of the games. But yeah, the Cardinals are a good team. Murray, I think that team is a lot focused on Murray and Hopkins. And without them, it's going to be hard for them to win. But I still have them at 3 just because it was a tough loss against a decent team in the Panthers. Number 2, I got the Titans. Yeah, I know. I don't want to put them at number 1 either. But the Titans, they're good. Without Henry, they still get a good win against a pretty good team in the Saints. Ryan Tannehill is sufficient. He can do what he needs to do sometimes. The run game would not get going against the Saints, though, so they need to get that working. Receivers, I know A.J. Brown hasn't done anything, but he's been injured. Yeah, just need to get the offense clicking. Defense has been doing all right, but it needs to get better. We'll see on that Patriots game who is the real contender, who's the pretender. First, he got the Green Bay Packers. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I had to. Defense is probably the best in the league. I'm not going to lie. They just shut out the Seahawks. Russell Wilson's first career shutout. And, yeah, they bring it to Seattle. Or, they didn't bring it to Seattle. It was in Green Bay, but, yeah, no, not a good game for Seattle. And Rodgers, even with not playing that much, still put up 17 points against a decent Seahawks performing defense that game. And, yeah. But they need Rodgers to win. Without Rodgers, they're not even probably top 10. They lost to the Chiefs, who are decent, but should have won that game pretty easily if Aaron Rodgers was in. So now we have my top 10 quarterbacks on recency. So this season and factoring in a little bit of last season, but mostly this season. So this season. Number 10, Kirk Cousins. I gotta go honorable mentions real quick. Honorable mentions were in no order. Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and Derek Carr. Herbert probably would have been 11. Here's my reasoning for it. The touchdown reception ratio is on paper. Cousins looked a lot better. I like Cousins' decision making a little more than Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's still working. Kirk Cousins, veteran. Sometimes Cousins' deep balls a little better than Herbert's. And I just think Cousins is the better quarterback right now. If Justin Herbert could take him over in like 2 weeks. But I think Kirk Cousins right now is the better quarterback. Number 9, Lamar Jackson. Don't you even tell me he should be any higher. Because this guy, I know quarterbacks can run and pass, but this guy just runs. I know he passes, but a lot of his game's off runs. I can't put him any higher than number 9. There's 8 good, better quarterbacks than Lamar Jackson right now. And, yeah, number 9 for Lamar Jackson. Number 8, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I might be having the pitchforks at my neck for this one, but he's being too flashy. He's being cocky. Patrick Mahomes is being cocky right now, and his team is paying for it. He did do good against the Raiders, but it's the Raiders. I mean, they're okay. They're average. Well, let's see what he does going against the Cowboys, which is also another decent defense. But let's see if what he does continue in the season. But right now, Mahomes hasn't been that great. Number 7, I have Josh Allen, who's been inconsistent this season. Some games he's great, some games he's trash. It's just what Josh Allen goes out. But the Josh Allen that does come out, he shines, man. He shines. Number 6, I got Kyler Murray, a Lamar Jackson that can throw. And I think he's got more playmaking ability than Lamar Jackson, to be honest. But he is injured, so kind of hurts him right now. But I still have Kyler Murray at number 6. Number 5, I have Matthew Stafford. Man, he was looking like amazing at the beginning of the season. But he has slumps, though. Just like Josh Allen, if he hits those highs, he hits those highs, man. And Matthew Stafford can be great on the Rams. He just needs to do it. He needs to prove it. He needs to go out there and get the Rams to the playoffs and get them far in the playoffs. Number 4, you got Dak Prescott. I know it's super high, but he's been on fire, man. You can't even deny it. 20 touchdowns, 5 picks. He's doing great in yards. Just Dak, even off that injury, he just destroyed the Falcons. Dak Prescott, man, on fire. And I have him in my number 4 spot. Number 3, I got Russell Wilson. He did get shut out. Yes, he had a bad game. But, man, he's still a great quarterback. Still got that pocket awareness. He can throw the ball deep. He's got that placement. He's an amazing quarterback. You just can't take it away from him. His playmaking ability, his accuracy, his decision-making, it's all great. Number 2, I got Tom Brady. He can still throw it perfectly. His decision-making is sometimes in question, but for the most of the season, he's been great. So I can't really do much against Brady. And number 1, I'm just giving the Packers way too much love today. I got Aaron Rodgers. The Packers are nothing without Aaron Rodgers. You know that, right? Aaron Rodgers, without him, they got beat by the Chiefs. They got beat up. I know it's only a 6-point game, but their defense, the Chiefs' defense isn't good, and Jordan Love struggled. He struggled, and Aaron Rodgers is the reason that team is good. Their defense is great, and Aaron Rodgers. Okay, I should reframe that. Without Aaron Rodgers, that offense is terrible. You got Devontae Adams, sure. You got Robert Tonyan, sure. You got Aaron Jones, sure. Bakhtiari, sure. They don't make the team. Aaron Rodgers makes that team. Aaron Rodgers makes that team a playoff team. They make them go to the NFC Championship game. That's who Aaron Rodgers is. I know that controversy and whatever, but that's not football. Well, it's not football related. Aaron Rodgers makes that team. He's my number 1 QB. I don't know what other people you put for that. It's a few people, but not many. And to finish off the podcast, we got my playoff rankings. My playoff seeding. I did, I went through the rest of the games kind of decently quickly, just going through it quickly. And here's what I got based off the schedule. Let's start with the NFC. Number 7, I got the Saints going 9-8, making the playoffs. I think the Falcons were close. What teams were close? I don't remember what all they were, but Eagles, I think, were close, maybe. I'm not sure. But Saints, I had going 9-8. I think they can get some wins, and they can do something, maybe. I don't know if they go far in the playoffs, though. Number 6, I have the Vikings getting some bounce-back wins. They're still a good team, man. They just need to be coached better. So I got them going 10-7, and I have them making the playoffs. But we'll see what they can do. Number 5, I got the Cowboys at 13-4. Dak's great. The defense is okay, but that team's just a little inconsistent, but they should be good. Number 4, number 5, I had the Rams. Number 4, I had the Cowboys, so I'll keep that one for the Cowboys. But number 5, I have the Rams. Inconsistency has been killing them, but I think Matthew Stafford will pull it together in the end of the season and get them at the number 5 seed. Number 3, I've got the Packers going 13-4. Yes, Aaron Rodgers makes the team, and yes, Aaron Rodgers is definitely going to be the reason they hit number 3. That's all I got to say about that. The defense just keeps showing out, and they should have a pretty easy sledding for the most of it. Number 2, I had the Cards, 14-3. They should be good for the rest of the season. I only have them get one more loss. and hopefully they do pretty well. Then I got the Buccaneers at number 1, 14-3. Should be good. I don't think I have them losing again this season. Yeah, because they're 6-3. So, yeah, I don't think I have the Buccaneers losing again. I think they pull it together with Brady. Then for the AFC, I got the Bengals getting number 7 at 9-8. Yeah, I have them getting some tough losses, but I get them having gritty wins, and they get to number 7 seed. Number 6, I got the Chargers. Or no, that's the Chiefs. The Chiefs at 10-7. I had the Chiefs somehow pulling it back together, getting some wins, and they hit the playoffs at number 6. Not where you as high as you expect them to be, but still making the playoffs at a respectable 6. Number 5, I got the Patriots, not winning the AFC East, but really pretty close to the Bills. I have them going 11-6. But yeah, the Patriots should be good. I think they're pretty hot. I don't think they're as hot as people think they are, but I think they're a very good team and should make some noise come playoff time. 4, I got the Chargers at 11-6. In a weird AFC West, I think the Chargers pull through one game ahead of the Chiefs, and they do get that division title for the 4th seed. 3rd seed, I got the Bills 12-5, one game over the Patriots, and I think I had them splitting with the Patriots in a diehard game. They get the win. So I had that. Just a little bit easier with scheduling the Patriots. 2, I had the Ravens 12-5. I think they'll win the AFC North. They have some pretty decent, easily sledding. And I think they get some wins, and they win. Win out, but do good enough to get the 2nd seed. 1st seed, I have the Titans 14-3. I think the Titans, if they get together, can do a lot of damage. And I think Mike Vrabel is a pretty good coach. And I think this team can do good. And I have them going number 1. So that is the podcast. That is Last Drive Sports, first podcast out. We'll be having guests on this show eventually. I'll be doing different topics each week, so it's not boring. It's not the same. It's different stuff. Last Drive Sports. I'm your host, Josh Wexel, and this has been Last Drive Sports signing off.